Here's the truth that no one tells you when you're shopping for a home in Edmonton. $450,000 doesn't go as far as you think, but it also might go further if you know where to look. So today I'm pulling up 3 real listings, a townhome, a duplex, and a detached home, all around that price point. We'll go through the photos, the math, the trade-offs, and I'll break down what's actually worth it and what might look good on paper but cost you long-term. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Tristan. I'm a full-time realtor here in Edmonton, and on this channel, I help you make smart real estate moves by running the numbers first. If you're looking at homes in the $450,000 range, you've probably already noticed it's hard to tell what's actually a good deal anymore. So in today's video, I'm breaking it all down. I've pulled up 3 real listings from the MLS, a townhome, a half duplex, and a detached home, all right around that $450,000 mark. We'll walk through each one together, look at the pros, the trade-offs, and the actual monthly costs so that you can decide which one makes the most sense for you. Okay, let's start with the townhouse option. This one's located in Graydon Hill, which, if you caught my video from a couple weeks ago, it's one of the safest and most family-friendly neighborhoods in Southwest Edmonton. It's a quiet, newer community tucked off Ellerslie Road with quick access to Heritage Valley and the Henday. This particular unit was built in 2021, so you're looking at a clean finishes, modern design, and no surprise renos. All right, let's get into it. So as you can see, listed at $420,000. Essentially, you're getting just under 1,800 square feet across 3 levels. Down here, you can see that you are also getting a double garage that's attached, which is a huge bonus for a townhome. And you're getting 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. All right, let's take a look at this place. So as you can tell, it is an end unit, which is really desirable. First thing, as you walk in, you'll notice the floors, the walls, everything appears to be in great shape. As you move throughout the house, you can get a glimpse of that open concept kitchen here with that quartz counter island, little half bath on the main floor. And as we get into the kitchen, you can see straight away, everything looks really, really nice. The appliances look new. The cupboards, everything about this place looks like it was built in 2021, which is really nice. As we move to the upstairs, you can see the carpet looks well kept. It looks clean. The bathroom on the top floor, again, very nice. So as you can see, this place is very move-in ready. Not a lot of work needs to be done here, just a little bit of personal finishing touches to make it your own. Now let's talk about the numbers, because this is where the real decision making happens. With 5% down on this place, that's $21,000 up front. Your mortgage at the best rate I could find, which was 4.04%, works out to about $2,192 per month. At this place in particular, you've also got about $230 per month in condo fees, which is actually pretty reasonable for a newer complex like this. It covers snow removal, lawn care, exterior insurance, and reserve fund contributions. On top of that, property taxes came in at $4,130 per year, or around $344 per month. That's a little higher than average for townhomes, but honestly, it makes sense for this location. Graydon Hill holds value well, and the surrounding development is very strong. So when you add it all up, the real monthly carrying cost is about $2,766. Now that's before utilities, but it gives you a clear picture of what this home actually costs to own. Now, here's the trade-off. There's no private fenced yard. You do back onto a small shared green space, which adds a little bit of outdoor breathing room. But if you've got dogs, kids, or you love spending time outside, then that's definitely something to think about. That said, this is one of the more livable townhome layouts that you're gonna find at this price. Lots of space, newer construction, low maintenance, and a double garage in a strong community. If you're someone who values simplicity and square footage over yard space, then this option could make a lot of sense. Next up, let's look at the half duplex option, and this one brings a lot to the table. It's located in Charlesworth, a well-established Southeast Edmonton neighborhood that's known for being quiet, accessible, and family friendly. The home was built in 2011, and while it's been well maintained, some of the finishes do feel a bit dated compared to the newer builds. That said, it's clean, functional, and comes with a number of upgrades that still hold strong value. The list price is $425,000, and for that, you're getting a double attached heated garage, central AC, hardwood floors, granite countertops, a fully finished basement. The layout includes 2 bedrooms upstairs and 3.5 bathrooms total, with flexible bonus space downstairs that works great as a home office, gym, guest setup, or media room. Outside, you've got a fully landscaped and fenced yard, no back neighbors, and a surprising amount of privacy. Something that really sets this home apart from most townhomes or newer infills. A big plus here is that there are no condo fees, which immediately saves you about $2,500 a year compared to a typical townhouse. With 5% down, around $21,250 up front. Your mortgage at that same 4.04% rate comes in around $2,219 per month. Property taxes are $3,667.65 per year, or about $306 per month, which brings your total monthly cost to approximately $2,525 per month. Based on 1,435 square feet above grade, that puts the price per square foot at $296, which is strong value for this kind of setup, especially with the garage, basement, and private yard included. The main trade-off, you're only getting 2 true bedrooms, which might not work for growing families. Okay, so as we pull up the photos here, first thing you can see is that big double attached garage, which is also heated, which is really nice. Nice landscape front yard, looks really good. So as you walk in, the first picture shows that little bit of sign of age right here on the side. Obviously, this is still a really nice piece of furniture. It's just a little bit outdated in today's day and age. So moving along, the hardwood floors look like they're in great shape, but being 10 to 15 years old, I would expect some average, wear and tear. Moving into the kitchen, living room combo, you can see this place is very thoughtfully laid out. It looks really nice. Good amount of space for the living room. Looks like a natural gas fireplace here. Kitchen, as you can tell, definitely the cabinets look a little bit dated, but the appliances, things like that, they're nice, they're new, they're stainless steel, they look great. Okay, so coming upstairs, you have one of the bedrooms here into the main bathroom upstairs, which is thoughtfully designed. Next, we're moving into the primary suite. So great size, looks to be a king size bed, but it's hard to tell in photos. You can see the ensuite here, great size. Full bathroom too, which is really nice. So each bedroom upstairs has their own dedicated bathroom. So moving down into the basement, you can see that they chose a different flooring here, likely vinyl or laminate, but it's been fully done. It looks great. There's a lot of bonus space here that you don't necessarily get in that townhome option. So as you can see, they've used this bonus or flex area as a bedroom, which does work. And you can see the bathroom over here as well. If you value privacy, outdoor space, and a finished basement and full ownership with no fees, then this half duplex is a lot of long-term value at this price point. Okay, last up, let's take a look at a fully detached home, because if you're right at the top of that $450,000 price point, this is where the conversation gets interesting. This one is located in Larkspur in Southeast Edmonton. It's a mature, established neighborhood with schools, parks, and shopping all nearby. And in this case, you're literally backing onto a park, which is a huge bonus for anyone with kids or pets. The home was built in 1997, so it's definitely not brand new, but it's been kept in great shape and has some solid updates where it counts. You're getting a double attached garage, a fully finished basement, central AC, 9-foot ceilings, laminate floors, and a massive yard on a larger than average lot. And again, no condo fees. This is full home ownership with full control. Inside, the home offers 1,530 square feet above grade with 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and 2 half baths spread across 3 levels. That basement space gives you some flexibility, whether you need a second living room, a workout area, or a guest setup. The main floor layout isn't ultra modern, but it's functional and open enough to update over time if you want. Now, let's break down the numbers. At a list price of $450,000 with 5% down, that's $22,500 upfront, and your mortgage at that 4.04% rate works out to around $2,322 per month. Property taxes come in at $4,008.47 per year, or roughly $334 per month. That puts your total monthly cost right around $2,656, not including utilities. With 1,530 square feet above grade, your price per square foot is $294, which is on par with the half duplex, but here you're getting a standalone home, a bigger yard, and full privacy. The main thing to weigh here is age and condition. A 1997 build won't feel as fresh or modern as something built in the last 5 to 10 years. But for buyers who want the space, the yard, and no shared walls, this is a major lifestyle upgrade. You're also in a position to build equity over time here, especially if you're handy or open to updating it gradually. So moving into, let's take a look at some of the pictures here. Okay, so stepping in, you can see that the flooring, the paint have all been updated, which is really nice. Moving into the kitchen, this is where you start to see some of those signs of age. I mean, the kitchen's in really good shape, but it looks like it was built in the early 2000s, right? So being a 1997 build, it makes sense. This is likely all very original, even down to these kind of window coverings up here. Okay, moving upstairs, you can see that this carpet is a little bit old. So factoring in some costs for maybe a steam clean or, a carpet replacement, something like that would be wise here. Okay, so getting into this primary bedroom here, we're still seeing a bit of those signs of age here with these window coverings. Bold choice for the paint on the feature wall here. But as you can tell, you got a kind of a his or hers closet set up here. You got a glimpse of the ensuite bathroom there. And moving into the bathroom, you can see that it's a fairly good size. You got everything you need here, essentially a nice single shower, which is really all you need in an ensuite, in my opinion. Moving down into the basement, again, you're gonna see a little bit of that age with the carpet. It's just been lived in for the last 28 years or so it kind of makes sense. But as you can see, this basement offers a lot of bonus space with a tremendous flexibility to do whatever you feel is necessary here. There's lots that you could do in this amount of space for sure. So getting into the backyard, you got a nice deck off the back door there, huge size yard. Lots of grass, great for pets, great for kids. You can kind of see a bit of the trees from the park there as well. That said, with a home of this age, it's smart to budget for some routine maintenance and to be prepared for the possibility of replacing older mechanical systems like the furnace, the hot water tank, or the roof in the coming years. These aren't immediate deal breakers, but they're important to factor in to your long-term cost of ownership. You're getting a lot of home and land for the price, but it does come with a bit more responsibility than the newer or condo style properties. So let's quickly recap what $450,000 can actually buy you right now in Edmonton. So if you're after something newer, low maintenance, and turnkey, that Graydon Hill townhome gives you a ton of space and modern finishes. Just keep in mind the condo fees and the lack of a private yard. The half duplex in Charlesworth gives you more independence, no condo rules, a fully finished basement, no back neighbors, and a lower monthly cost overall. This particular one had 2 bedrooms upstairs, which works well for many buyers. But of course, the other half duplexes at this price point might offer 3 bedrooms if that's higher on your priority list. What you're really getting here is a more flexible layout, more outdoor space, and long-term ownership value. And finally, that detached home in Larkspur gives you the full package: a larger private yard, double garage, finished basement, and even park views off the back. But it's also the oldest of the three, so you'll want to budget for ongoing maintenance and possibly prepare for mechanical upgrades in the next few years. At the end of the day, these are all solid homes, but what's best depends on your lifestyle, your priorities, and how much flexibility you want in your monthly budget. If you're shopping in that range and you want help figuring out what actually makes sense for you, I built a free resource that walks you through this exact decision process. It's called the Buyer's Game Plan, and you can grab it using the link below. If this video helped you out, hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post weekly breakdowns to help you buy smarter in Edmonton without the pressure. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.